Down. You got 4 more. Down. Swan looked way a lot better when you started crying. Down. Down. Good job. 5 more. Down. Down. 22. Down.
23.
Down.
24.
Down.
25.
Hello. Hello.
This is my son. People, I ain't never heard nobody talk about this, so let me be the first one, because I know I can't be alone. This boy is 12 years old. I've been in his life, all his life, except for the times that when his mama kept him away. You know, this boy had the nerve to say he don't like me and don't want to come to my house, and that he missed the times with his family, speaking of his mama family. He said the 2 days that he spent over here feel like a whole week. And then he's not even looking forward to the 30 days he has to spend over here for summer. He said he don't want to come over here at all. Like, I'm a bad person. Like, I've traumatized him and did anything wrong to this little boy. We have done so much stuff, so much fun things. Spend time together, play basketball together, go amusement parks, go swimming, take ride in toys like this. And he had the nerve to choose his mama. Look at the camera, Gabe. Choose his mama over me like I'm around here treating him wrong. What kid don't want to be around their daddy? Please tell me. And as a daddy, this hurt because I know his mama got something to do with it too. But still, he's old enough to make his own decisions. And he chooses mama over his daddy, his flesh and blood. Somebody that can teach him how to be a man, but he want to be up under a woman all day. Tell the people how you don't love your daddy and how you rather be with your mama, and time over here is boring and you don't want to spend time with your daddy. Like, I haven't been picking him up all these years. Like, what is the problem? Like, this not your first time at my house? But yeah, he hurt my feelings, world. He really hurt my feelings, and you can't take that back, Gabe. I'm going to give you what you want, and I'm going to erase myself out of your life. That is so messed up. On so many levels. Who's his mama? Look at
He's like, man.
Told a bitch no. So can't nobody tell me a motherfucking thing about you, because when they said get an abortion, your daddy said no. You don't raise your voice at your daddy, because when these niggas break your heart, that's who gonna protect you.
They said, I hope she learned her lesson. I hope she did too.
They said they hope you learned your lesson.
If she run away, she run away. That's her. She gonna lose everything she ever had in her life. That's her. Trust me, baby. This is the first punishment she ever got.
I did it to my daughter too. Her name is Heavy on it.
Hey!
I did it to my daughter too, because she did the same thing. She got on Instagram and did the same thing.
That is so old, y'all.
She did the same thing, but she didn't never do it no more. After that, I went live on Instagram and that wall whooped her ass. She never did it again, baby. I don't even gotta worry about it. Them niggas be like, that's my phone. She be like, boy, get the fuck out my face. Blocked. Period.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 22 and verse 6. It reads, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. All right, before I continue, let me start out by giving all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach HaKodesh, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who teach in the course where I learned this truth. All right, peace and salutations to Yahweh Shai elect that be in the house of David. I'm finna get into this early morning lesson, Lord willing, to be edifying. All right, and this is gonna be going into showing, you know, how beneficial and how needed and how much required it is to have a man in the house. All right, preferably the father of the children. All right, you know. And you seen, I showed you a set of clips. All right, it opened up with, you know, the fathers going to their kids. Not kids, like we don't use the word kids. The fathers going to their offspring's events, you know, whether it be awards days and whatnot. I think another one of them was in a so-called church, which we understand and know that ain't where Yahushua dwells. Yahushua, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. All right, but it's just to show that the men have a major impact on the children. All right, and that's in the scriptures. All right, the scriptures tell you that. All right, in Sirach chapter 30. Which I'm trying to pull up right now. In verse 3, it tell you, he that teacheth his son grieveth the enemy. All right, so when you teach your son, all right, especially in righteousness, all right, that's really what it means. In righteousness, all right, it's going to grieve the enemy, all right, the enemy being Esau and the other nations. All right, when you raise your son up with the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua and who they are, and, you know, who you are and what they are, all right, you know, it's a fearful thing to these heathens. All right, they can't stomach that. All right, and it, to a certain degree, it's a fearful thing to the women of our nation. All right, because they don't like to see the man be a man. All right, you know, they want to dictate the terms on, you know, when the man is allowed to be a man. All right, and that's all through you know, the setup of this place. All right, Jeremiah 31:22, the Lord had created a new thing in the earth, the woman shall compass a man. All right, so in this particular world, you know, you got women sitting on a higher status than men. All right, that's why in the clip before this one, right here, you had the father make the video about his son who would rather be with his mother than be with him. All right, you know, the nigga already wearing a bonnet. All right, you know what I'm saying, young nigga, 12 years old, so he's at the age of accountability in the eyes of the Lord. All right, but he wants to be up under some fucking women. All right, his mother and his mother's family. All right, that just shows how destroyed the Israelite household is due to the curses. All right, you know, my son is 7. He's gonna be 8 in 2 months. All right, month and a half. All right, and I've been around him virtually all his life, but it was a point in time where his mother did that whole shit. All right, when he was first born, his mother blocked me from coming to the hospital. All right, you know, the whole time she was pregnant with him, she was fucking with another nigga. All right, she had the other nigga at the hospital while my son was born. Had, you know what I'm saying, security basically blocked me from coming up there, you know what I'm saying? That's why I make a lot of videos about bitches, all right, and nigga bitches and just the shit that come with them, because I live that shit. I've lived that shit, all right? You know, she kept me away from him, mom, and that's my only son, all right? She kept me away from him for probably like the first, shit, maybe a month and some change, all right? Maybe a month, 2 months of his life. I didn't even get to see him like that. I had to see him on pictures and shit, and you know what I'm saying, and shit like that, all right? But, you know, eventually, the Lord worked that in my favor, all right? You know, because before my son was even 1, before his 1-year-old birthday, he was already with me, all right, full time, all right, pretty much. She became the custodial parent, all right? And now, you know what I'm saying, the demon is remarried, all right? She done found a sucker to take on her and her hatchlings, all right? And all that shit, but my son still comes with me every weekend, pretty much, all right? And I have a better relationship with the man she's with now than I ever had with her. You know what I'm saying? The Lord works mysteriously, all right? You know what I'm saying? I get along and I talk to him before I talk to her, all right? You know what I'm saying? We have a understanding as men, all right? You know, but you know what I'm saying? I live that shit, all right? So anyway, you know, dude's already wearing a bonnet and shit, you know. And his father said, he said, man, I'm going to exit out your life. I'm going to give you what you want, nigga. I'm going to exit out your life, and I'm going to let you be with your mama, nigga, where you want to be. All right? And see how that little gremlin going to turn out, all right? He's going to come out to be a fucking little emotional monster. And if his father is taken from him, he's going to regret all the shit that he's done, all right? You brought your father to heaviness, all right, you know? And I've been young. I was raised with my father my whole life. And it is times, you know, as a young man where you be like, man, I don't want to go around Pop's ass. You know, you're going to clash. But it don't change the love that you have for him, all right? But again, this world and these new niggas of the day, they raised with a different mindset. under a different vibration, all right? This is, you know, you can't just imagine if these little niggas was to grow up and have children of their own, all right? You know, this place got to be destroyed with 2/3 of you Negroes, Spanish, Native Americans in it, all right? And the scripture tell you, slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women. All right, y'all give me a second. I'm trying to pull this up. Google is being a little bitch right now. Won't let the Bible app. I might get it out my pocket and grab my sword. 1 second, y'all. All right, I'm back, y'all. Gonna read it out the sword, the official way. All right, these damn devils. All right, this is Sirach, chapter 30. Give me 1 second. Let me get to it. All right, Sirach 30 and verse 1, it say, he that loveth his son calls him off to feel the rod, that he may have joy of him in the end. He that chastened his son shall have joy in him, and shall rejoice of him among his acquaintance. All right, but you know what I'm saying, this nigga here, this young Jake here, he done brought his father to heaviness. All right, you know what I'm saying? He don't want to learn. He don't want to learn and be like his father. He wants to be like his mother. All right, you know what I mean? Let me see. Verse 3: he that teacheth his son grieveth the enemy, and before his friends he shall rejoice of him. All right, though his father died, yet he as though he were not dead, for he had left one behind him. For he had left one behind him that is like himself. All right. So you know that's why men are supposed to raise up their sons. All right, you know what I'm saying. But again, we understand and know we under the curses on this side, and a lot of, you know what I'm saying, these young Jakes that's being raised up are being raised up by effeminate and weak men. So they're gonna get those type of sons. All right, and basically, if you ain't of the elect, all right, you could be a man and not be all effeminate and shit, you know. But if you ain't got the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding from Yahweh Shema Shai, you know what I'm saying, what's it really about? What's it really for? All right, because that's the only thing that's gonna get you out of here. All right. Oh yeah. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 16, going at verse 1. It say, desire not a multitude of unprofitable children, neither delight in ungodly sons. Though they multiply, rejoice not in them, except the fear of the Lord be with them. Trust not in their life, neither respect their multitude, for one that is just is better than 1,000, and better it is to die without children than to have them that are ungodly. All right, so there you go. All right, that's a lot right there, but it's clear cut and to the point. All right, verse 4: for by one that hath understanding shall the city be replenished. All right, but the kindred of the wicked shall speedily become desolate. All right, so you gotta understand that 2/3 of these niggas is numbered to the sword. All right, you know what I mean? And you're to honor your father and mother all your days. All right, but that, you know, that's a loss. That ain't something that's taught over here in this land. All right, it's vice versa. All right, the children think they're supposed to be honored. All right. And if they do choose a particular parent to honor, for the most part, it's the woman. All right? You know what I'm saying? But I showed you the beginning of the lesson also, you know, just to show that it does still exist, where, you know, the man is loved, loved and admired by, you know what I'm saying, his children. All right? You know, just seeing the dudes show up at their children's events, you know. The one little dude, he was at the Harlot house, all right? But he was letting everybody know, man, that's my daddy over there. That's my daddy right there. You know what I'm saying? And then the other young Eve, it looked like she was having a birthday party. She was dressed up like she was a little witch in black and shit. But when her daddy showed up, she was like, hey, everybody, look, this my daddy, all right? She was happy to, you know, show her father, you know. And in the kingdom, when Israel is put back in their right mind, all right, and we free of all these curses, you know, we're gonna enjoy our children, all right. It's just part of the punishment on this side is that, you know, we're not, all right. So let me read this also. This is Jeremiah chapter 3. All right, I'm going to read verse 14 and say, excuse me, turn, O backsliding children, saith the Lord, for I am married unto you, and I will take you one of a city and two of a family, and will bring you to Zion. All right. So the Lord is only coming back for the elect. All right. Excuse me. Let me see. Verse 16. No, verse 15. And I will give you pastors according to mine heart, which shall feed you with knowledge, and ye. Let me start over. I'm a little excited. And I will feed you with pastors according to mine heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. All right, and that's what the prophets, starting with the men of great millstone, the apostles and elders, and the bishops of great millstone, and like-minded men on down. All right, they're doing. They're feeding the sheep with this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding from on high. But only the elect can attain, and the rest is blinded. All right, and their word for children, all right, in the Hebrew is ban, which means sons. All right, it means the sons of Israel. All right, meaning the men. All right, the woman is an extension of the man, all right, but it really is for the men, all right. The men are the head of the nations, all right. But as for daughters as well, all right, because the scriptures tell you in Sirach 42, the father waketh for no man know it, for the daughter, and the care of her taketh away sleep, all right. So, men are the head of the household, the head of the congregations, all right, and that's who. These children should be coming up under, all right, the vibration of their fathers, if it be all possible, all right. But that's it for the lesson, you know what I'm saying? Just wanted to put up something, all right, and the Spirit was on me to, do this video. Lord willing, it was edifying, flowed together and made sense. All honor, glory, and praise go to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Ruach HaKodesh. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, teaching the course where I learned this truth. Peace and salutations to the Lord's elect. All right. Shalom, all right.